Hello and welcome to Tamar Caravan Centre and Tamar Campervan Hire. This is the handover video on how to operate the Bespoke VW Campervan. So when you arrive to site, the first thing you're going to want to do is fill up your water tank. You do that via the boot. So open up the boot here like this. And just to the right hand side of the boot is the filling point. You'll need a coin, like a £1 coin, to be able to twist open the cap. And then you use the hose supplied to literally fill that up with water. So in your kit that gets supplied with your campervan, we will supply a hose like this. Please be careful not to leave this section on the tap. Once you arrive on your pitch, you'll want to use the levelling ramps if your pitch isn't flat. You can either put the 2 under the front or 2 on the side, depending on which way that you need to level it. You don't want to be rolling into each other at night. You'll also be supplied a site lead, and this is to supply your 230 volt power into the campervan if you've booked a pitch with electric. So one end with the male end, this end goes into the site, and the one with the little cap, that one goes into the motorhome or campervan. I'm just going to demonstrate where to plug this in, which is just down here under the bumper. So this is where you plug the electrics in. So you just pull this little cap off, it literally just slides off. Open up the little flap like this, and this little noggin just here slides over the top, and you just pop it in like that. So to pull out the electrics, pull it down on this little flap, give it a little wiggle and slide it out like that. The cap then goes back on the top, just like that. So both of these front captain seats swivel round into the habitation area. To swivel the seat round, you slide on this lever just here. There's a little lever just in the middle, and that spins round like this. So to open the pop roof, you pull down on these straps, and you have these 2 cam buckles, one either side. So you just press on the top of the cam buckle, and then you pull through the slack like this. I always leave just a little bit in there like that. Then just do the same on the other side. And then you literally just push the roof like that. So this is what I call the kiddie bunk. So to lift this bunk out the way, you literally just give it a push, and it's on gas struts. To open this front window, you have 2 zips, and you literally just zip this one down like this, and then just roll this one away. That one gives you your light, and then you have on the other side, or one on either side, this is your net. So this will let in air and also light into the van. Again, you just roll this one up like this. So you have storage under the bed. This side is a drawer. You just push the little button and it will slide out like this. In the hire vans, we put the warning triangle and the fire blanket in there. And then on this side, you just lock that one like this. On this side, if you're hiring, this is where the porta potty goes. If you're buying one, the porta potty comes stored in here. Inside this first cupboard is your fridge. So push open the button like this, and you have your fridge in here. You have a little switch just there, which is your water pump, which we'll come on to in a minute with the sink. So to open the fridge, you pull up on this little catch, and that just opens up there like that. To switch the fridge on and off, there's a little button just inside here. You press to turn it on, and you press to turn it off. Always remember to push this little button in like this. If you don't, you'll find that sometimes any of your belongings that's in here could come flying out when you go around the corner. Inside this one, if you're hiring the van from us, this is where we'll put your kettles and the toaster and the pots and pans, but this is a nice storage cupboard. Inside this one is a cutlery drawer. Over here we have, if you're staying on a site that has mains plug-in, then you'll be able to use these 2 plugs just here. You also have USB ports that runs off the leisure battery. So if you're off-grid, you could still use those to be able to charge your phone. So this one here is for your gas. So to turn this one on, you press this power button just here. That basically turns the gas on. It's also a dial, so it'll tell you how much gas that you've got in there. This is used on the LPG tank, which is underslung underneath the vehicle. I'll show you how to fill that one up in a minute. You need to have the gas on if you're going to be able to use your heating. So this is your heating just here. So you turn the heating on by pressing the little flame, and the flame will come blue like this. To turn the heating up, you just press this one going up, and to turn the heating down, comes down like that. To turn the heating off, you just press the flame again, and that will turn the heating off. You might hear that the fans are still working for a little bit, but that will slowly power down. At the top here, we've got your carbon monoxide alarm and your smoke alarm. Inside this one is your gas burner hobs. This is run off the gas again, which is underslung underneath the van. It is best to have both of these up if you're using the hobs. So what you do is make sure the gas is on. You turn down, you push down on the little knob. You'll hear the gas coming through, and then you ignite like this. You can do exactly the same for the other hob. So over here we have the sink. You lift your tap up like this. This is only cold water, so make sure you have your water pump on, which is this one just here. I don't have any water in the van at the moment, but you'd literally just pop that one up there like that. Your water will start coming out. To empty the tank, you just leave that one running and you can drain the water tank out. To operate the bed, there's a little lever just down the side. You just pop your hand in and keep the lever upright. Then put your hand down in the back of the seat like this, and then you pull this one over. It's really important that you keep your the lever in the upright position, because the bed will lock like this until you get it into the position that you want it to be. So this is called a rib bed, and it folds inside out like this. To drop the backrest down, there's a bar just here. So you pull up on that bar, grab the hold of the back of the seat, and you pull this one down like this. And then at the rear, there's a little handle just here. Push down on the rear lever, and then this one will drop down just like that. So to pack the bed away, push down on the lever and hold on to this handle. You can also, if you wanted, lie in bed with the rest up like that. So pull this one all the way up, pop your hand down inside here, and then you just lift the back rest up like that. And then back to this little lever just down here, hold this one up, and it drops over. Before you drop it all the way through, just make sure that the seat belts are out from the rear, and then you drop it all the way down like that. So if you're buying the Bespoke Campervan from us, you'll be supplied with one of these curtains that goes around the front for privacy. It'll come supplied with the hire van. We also have one supplied with a hire van that goes around the outside as well. So this is the privacy curtain up. I'm just going to show you how you take this one down. So there's little poppers on the side, so you just pull these poppers off like this. There's a couple up in the corner just here. There's a little strap just around the sun visor. Do that one on both sides. There's a popper just there. And then that's the curtain off. So one of my favourite features is the standalone table, which is in the door. So to get the table out, there is a little bit of a technique with this. So what you need to do is pull up on one side, then pull down like this, and then you just slide it across. So this has legs just here, which you fold up. There's a little red catch that you push up to fold the leg back away. When you want to put the table back in, you just do the same and the other way around. So you just go down in that bottom first of all, slide it in like this, up here, and then drop it in behind there like that. I know this might sound really easy, but just want to demonstrate the curtains. The tendency is to pull it across like this, but be careful if you do that, because you don't want to pull it out of the top and the bottom. I find the easiest way to operate is if you just use two hands, you can slide it to and fro like that. So one of the features I really like about this particular Austop is how you close the roof. With a lot of the other canvas top camper vans, they give you handles that you have to pull down, and I'm not very tall, but I can only not quite reach just there like this. So with this Austop, what you do is you wrap your hands around like this, and then both together you just pull down like this. Then you wrap it around again and you pull down like this. Once you've got it to a certain level, you can just make sure that all the canvas is in there like that. Before you make it really tight, just make sure all of the canvas is tucked in and there's nothing showing around the edge of the van. Once that you can see that it's all clear, then you just make sure that those straps are pulled tight. And with the excess, you just wrap it up and tuck it up into the roof. So you've got plenty of storage in the boot area. There's a little cubby hole just here. You just slide that one up. There's two little hooks just there. So when you're putting it back in, just push and slide down like that. You've got storage up here, which again, you just press the little button. I quite like this little light that you can put over the top, and then you can see into the cupboard there like that. There's two settings on that light, and there's also a USB port on that as well. Down the bottom is another storage compartment. In here is the water tank, which does fill up part of the storage area, but it's quite deep, so you can put longer bits in there as well. On the higher vans, this is normally where we put the sight lead and the hose and all of that sort of stuff. Another feature that I really like about these vans is the external shower point, which is this one just here. So this is great if you want to wash your wetsuits off, or if you want to wash the dog or your boots or something like that. Remember, this is just cold water. So you just pop that one into here, and you just turn it, and you just press the button, and the water will come out of there. So these vehicles come with an underslung LPG tank. You fill the tank up here, which I'm just going to demonstrate. For people that are hiring the van, this will come with gas already in it. For those people that are buying the van, this is how you refill it. So you open up, you literally just pull the cap off there like this. You'll need to go to an LPG station. Then you take the pump, you pop that in, it's like a little lock. So you twist it and it locks on, and then you fill the tank up. When the pump stops, that means it's full, so you don't need to overfill it. You just keep going until it stops. Pop the cap on, it literally just pushes back in. So you just pop that and it will hear it click just like that. So in our hire vehicles, we supply you with a kit box. So this comes with your cutlery and crockery. Also comes with the levelling ramps, the hose, the sight lead, the shower point, and the external cover for the front windscreen. So on our VW Bespoke Campervans, you have two options when it comes to the gearing. You have the manual option or you have the automatic option. On our hire fleet, we have both. If you'd like to have any more information about these models, please feel free to give us a call or visit our website. Or if you want to see what makes these vehicles so special, we do more videos and you can watch them here.